crab, I'm gonna eat crawfish, I'm gonna eat lobster, I'm gonna eat pork, I'm gonna eat raccoon, I'm gonna eat rabbit, I'm gonna eat everything God clearly said not to eat, and then I'm gonna complain to God and pray to God on my deathbed when my cholesterol out the roof.
Woo, them folk ain't like that. Now the question is
that you have the authority to try to force somebody to do what you want them to do. That is Pharisee all the way. I'm just going to talk.
Now remember, this is Israelite. Let's see what this brother is saying and why some folk feel he can't be a righteous Israelite.
Y'all think because y'all don't eat pork and you got some French fries around your waist that you have the authority to try to force somebody to do what you want them to do. That is Pharisee all the way. I'm just going to talk.
Now remember, this is Israelite. This is Israelite brother right here. But they talking about him because he had Thanksgiving with his family the other day. Woo, them folk ain't like that. Now, the question is, can we find in the new covenant that Peter in them? Because I'm still looking. Ask a couple of questions. We still looking for Jeremiah. Carlton, watch it 2:15. When did Jeremiah live? Sister David, Extreme BK. When did Jeremiah live? And does the Bible say, thus saith the Lord, like Jeremiah was prophesying the Christmas tree going to come in the future, or was Jeremiah prophesying? Because no Israelite ever showed me that Jeremiah, that not Ashtoreth poles, not totem poles, that a Christmas tree existed in Israel during the time of Jeremiah ministry. What year was Jeremiah ministry? And when did the first Christmas tree pop up, connected it with Jesus and gifts and all the nonsense y'all run around here talking about ain't holy? We're going to talk about some of that today. But this brother is asking another question. He's saying, what are y'all talking about with this pork? Show me where Peter, James, and John and them taught dietary law to the Gentiles. Nah, don't give me that. Don't give me that nonsense. And they should be taught in the synagogues. What James said. Even that's why Ella got beef with James. What James said, he said, we're going to write this to them. That they abstain. And he gave them a couple of things. This thing strangled with blood. Show me where they told them about pork. Even Paul, Peter, James, John, any original Israelite that was a teacher that was recognized. I'm not talking about Judas. I'm talking about that was recognized among the 12 at the birth of the church. James was the head. Well, I want to know what's going on in Jerusalem. We're going to get on Peter and the seat of Peter. Does Peter got a seat? Let me go find this. Let me go find old dirty in there. We got, I don't even want to shut it down. I said I shut it down and start all over. Come on, Acts 10. There's some stuff we got to deal with. Extreme BK, that's the thing. Jeremiah lived 650 BCE. We can't find it. I'm going to tell y'all what right now. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm trying to even look for a church during Judith Maccabee and them, a Christmas tree. I'm trying to find a Christmas tree during Judith Maccabee and them in Israel. I ain't talking about nowhere else in Israel. That Jeremiah, because they swear, where my man Russell at? Because they swear Jeremiah is talking about the Christmas tree. If the Christmas tree did not exist for another 1,000 years, and it does say, and it don't say, and it shall come to pass, and it don't say that, that's a problem. We can't connect Jeremiah 10. But we're talking about the food right now. Let's get in with this food. Is this brother not an Israelite because he's preaching and teaching this?
From the heart. All right.
Now, remember, church folk, before we start banging on them Israelites, that whole Christmas tree, Nimrod, that comes from a Christian minister, the two Babylons. That comes from a Christian minister. Alexander Hislop blowing against the Catholic Church. Oh, I'm going to show you ISUPK blowing on the Catholic Church and then doing everything they did when the folk was ruling in Europe. But where that, yo, somebody get Mo Sexton. I know he probably with the family. I need that Sinetta talking to General Yohana, talking about Peter. He's sitting on the throne of Peter. That's what y'all want to do? Y'all hate the Catholic Church so much y'all want to take over the Catholic Church and rule blacks the way the Catholic Church ruled in Europe with the kings and the priests? Who said Peter got a throne? Give me a Bible that Peter got a throne. And Peter's God's chair on this planet.
Yahushua said he didn't come to destroy the law of the prophets. He didn't come to pay any attention to the law of Moses at all. None. Zero.
Wait a minute.
Right? Because you got Moses' disciples, which are y'all, and then Yahushua has his own disciples, which is us. This is why we can eat what we want. This is why eating pork has no effect on us. This is why we can eat bacon, we can eat crab, we can eat all of that, because we are under the law of liberty. We are from above, you are from beneath. You're rodents. All right. Now, I'm hoping that you play this video. And you're damn right. You said, this is an old man. Yeah. And you're the second one to say this. You said, no, nobody's gave him this doctrine, man. Nobody's gave him this doctrine. This doctrine comes from the Most High himself. Right? You listening to Moses' law, right? And the Father said, listen to his son, Yahushua. Through the Apostle Paul, Romans chapter 14, which is what you read, it cut your own head off. Let's go there. Let's go to Romans chapter 14. Verse 1. Him that is weak in the faith receive ye, but not to doubtful disputations. That's what you got. You got doubtful disputations. For one believeth he may eat all things, Naquan, all things. Okay. Another who is weak eateth herbs. Now, all things is all meats. Don't come talking about, oh, well, they were just talking about clean meats.
And when we start dealing with Noah, when God told Noah to eat, that they could eat meat, they're trying to say that Noah had the Mosaic law, so Noah and them ain't eat everything, even back then. Is that right and exact?
That's the case, he would have said clean meats. All meats are clean. Does that mean I'm going to go out and barbecue?
Yeah, I might have to give y'all a story.
Am I going to barbecue a lion? No. I mean, I can if I want to. Wouldn't recommend it. I'm not going to eat that. All right. But as far as me eating a pig, you mean to tell me you never ate one growing up? Tell me.
They said eating one growing up, that's a whole different thing. Hold on. They said eating one growing up, that's a whole different thing. What's let me stop that right there. What's wrong with that? Listen to God. So what Paul says is, when James is talking in the 15th chapter of the book of Acts, when Peter is talking in the 10th chapter of the book of Acts, that is the word of the Lord being spoken to us. That's how come I say y'all ain't, General Yohana ain't Peter in them. What Peter spoke became the word of God. That's the problem. What Jeremiah spoke is the word of God. That's the problem. What Yohana and Farrakhan and Nathaniel and them dudes talking, that's nothing to us. They better fall in line with that book. They're saying things opposite to the book. The Bible said that the Spirit, Mary wanted to know from the angel of the Lord, how shall these things be, seeing that I know not a man? He said the Spirit of the Most High shall overshadow you. These Negroes are saying that Joseph ran end up in Mary, then go to obscure passage talking about what the word seed mean. He the seed of David. Oh man, this is beef. This is beef. Revelation said, let no man add or take away. Somebody adding. Somebody switching it up. And a Christmas tree ain't adding. See, that one of the things that we got to figure out here is, do we do it because the Bible say we can do it, or are there other things you can do? You can go to the gym. You could drive a car. The Bible don't tell you don't drive no car. Or you can only not do what the Bible specifically forbids. So you could wear a pair of Nikes. You could go to a basketball game. You could go to the Olympics, because the Bible don't specifically forbid.
I'm gonna eat crab. I'm gonna eat crawfish. I'm gonna eat